Part 1. The Silent Leviathan. Venice, a city born of the sea, cradled by the lagoon, whispered into existence by the tides, a shimmering mirage of marble and brick, rising impossibly from the emerald shallows. But beneath the surface, beneath the gentle sway of gondolas and the murmur of 1,000 languages, lies a different story. A story of power, of ingenuity, of a silent leviathan that once held the fate of empires in its grasp. This is the story of the Venetian arsenal. Not merely a shipyard, not simply a collection of workshops, the arsenal was a living organism. A complex ecosystem of industry, innovation, and relentless efficiency that propelled Venice to the forefront of global power for centuries. Shrouded in secrecy, guarded by walls as formidable as any fortress, it was a place where whispers turned to roars, where wood and iron were transformed into instruments of dominance, where the future of the Republic was forged in the heat of furnaces and the rhythmic clang of hammers. Imagine, if you will, the lagoon in the 12th century, a scattering of islands, vulnerable, exposed to the whims of the Adriatic and the covetous gaze of rival powers. Survival demanded strength, a bulwark against the ever-present threat of invasion. And so, from the mud and the salt-laced air, the arsenal emerged. Initially a humble shelter for the Venetian fleet, it rapidly evolved into something far greater, a symbol of the city's unwavering ambition and its mastery of the sea. Within its fortified walls, a new kind of world took shape. A world governed by the relentless pursuit of efficiency, where every process was meticulously refined, every movement optimized. Imagine the rhythmic pulse of thousands of skilled artisans, shipwrights, carpenters, blacksmiths, rope makers, sailmakers, each playing their part in a symphony of production. This was not the chaotic hustle of other medieval workshops, but a carefully orchestrated flow, a ballet of industry unlike anything the world had ever seen. The arsenal was a microcosm of Venice itself, a testament to the city's unique blend of pragmatism and vision. While other nations relied on traditional methods, clinging to outdated practices, Venice embraced innovation. New techniques were constantly being developed, tested, and implemented. The arsenal became a crucible of experimentation, a breeding ground for technological advancements that would revolutionize shipbuilding and naval warfare. Consider the system of prefabricated parts. Long before Henry Ford's assembly line, the Venetians were pioneering the concept of standardized components. Ships were constructed in stages, using pre-built sections that could be assembled quickly and efficiently. This modular approach allowed the arsenal to churn out warships at an astonishing rate, far surpassing the capabilities of any other maritime power. Secrecy was paramount. The walls of the arsenal were not just physical barriers, they were shields against prying eyes. The techniques, the innovations, the very layout of the complex were closely guarded secrets. Foreigners were rarely allowed inside, and those who were granted access were carefully monitored, their movements restricted. The Venetian Republic understood that its power rested in no small part on the mystique and the impenetrable nature of its arsenal. This secrecy bred an almost mythical aura around the arsenal. Stories circulated of its vastness, its intricate workings, its seemingly inexhaustible capacity to produce ships. To the outside world, it was a place of wonder and fear, a testament to the ingenuity and the ruthlessness of the Venetians. But beyond the legends, beyond the whispers and the rumors, the arsenal was a testament to something far more profound. It was a testament to the power of organization, to the potential of human ingenuity when harnessed and directed towards a common goal. It was a testament to the flow, the seamless, almost effortless efficiency that allowed a small city-state to dominate the Mediterranean and project its power across the globe. This was the magic of the Venetian arsenal, the silent leviathan that shaped the destiny of Venice and left an indelible mark on the history of the world. And its story begins here, in the heart of the lagoon, amidst the whispers of the tides and the echoes of a forgotten age. And its story be our tome, Part 2 of 25, The Whispers of the Wood. And its story be our tome, by our tome, by our tome, our tome, by our tome, by our tome, my our tome, and it's soaring like the currents of the lagoon. The wood is weathered, grayed by sun and salt, yet strong. A craftsman's hand, gnarled and brown, gently runs along its surface. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Venice. A city born of water, sculpted by trade, defended by wood. Not the marble of palaces, not the stone of churches, but the humble, resilient timber of the arsenal. Here, in this walled city within a city, the Republic's might was forged, not with fire and fury, but with the rhythmic whispers of saws and the steady beat of mallets. Pimes asterisk. The camera pulls back to reveal a vast, dimly lit warehouse within the arsenal. Sunlight filters through high windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. The space is filled with stacks of timber, some newly arrived, others seasoned and ready for use. Asterisk. Asterisk. The arsenal's hunger for wood was insatiable. Entire forests fell to feed its ceaseless production. Oak from the Dalmatian coast, prized for its strength. Larch from the Alps, resistant to rot. Fir from the Venetian mainland, readily available and easily worked. Each piece carefully selected, inspected, and categorized. Asterisk. We see workers, their faces obscured by shadow and the dust of their labor, meticulously examining planks of wood. They mark them with strange symbols, a language understood only within these walls. Asterisk. Pormer, est, point, ol hoint, point, nongs gokol here, nol, ol toint, dieslieber, mein bayesk. Mein toint, dongs gokol, mein bayesk. The organization within the arsenal was truly remarkable. Every piece of timber was logged, its origin, its dimensions, its intended purpose. This meticulous record-keeping allowed them to maintain a constant supply, ensuring the fleet was always ready for war or trade. Times asterisk. The camera focuses on one particular worker. He's older than the others, his movements slow but precise. He holds a small adze, its blade gleaming in the dim light. Asterisk. Nard drisine. Nard gar drisage. Nard drisage. Nard drisage. Nard drisage. Nard drisage. Nard drisage. Nard drisage. Asterisk. They were artisans, masters of their craft, passed down through generations. They understood the wood, its grain, its weaknesses, its strengths. They knew how to coax it into shape, how to transform raw timber into the sinews of a ship. Trames asterisk. A montage of woodworking scenes, saws biting into thick planks. Adzes shaping curves, planes smoothing surfaces. Mallets driving wedges. The sounds are rhythmic, hypnotic, almost meditative. Asterisk. Nade, narrator, asterisk, asterisk. The arsenal was a symphony of coordinated effort, each worker a musician, playing their part in a larger composition. The sawyers, the adzemen, the caulkers, the shipwrights, all moving in a harmonious flow, guided by the unseen hand of the arsenalotti, the masters of this wooden world. Times asterisk. The camera moves through the warehouse, revealing different stages of ship construction. Ribs of a hull begin to take shape, held together by wooden pegs and iron braces. The scale of the operation is breathtaking. Asterisk. Tums me historian. Voiceover. Asterisk. The Venetians developed innovative shipbuilding techniques, allowing them to construct vessels faster and more efficiently than any other power in the Mediterranean. They perfected the prefabrication of ship components, a revolutionary approach that drastically reduced construction time. Times asterisk. We see a large, open-air dry dock. A nearly completed galley rests within, its sleek lines already hinting at its future speed and agility. Napper narrator asterisk asterisk. The galley, the warhorse of the Venetian navy. Powered by oars, maneuverable in shallow waters, these vessels were the embodiment of Venetian power. And, at the heart of their construction was the wood, shaped and formed within the arsenal's walls. Times asterisk. Close up on a craftsman's hand, carefully applying a coat of pitch to the hull of a galley. The pitch is black, viscous, glistening in the sunlight. The smell, thick and pungent, fills the air. Asterisk. Narrator, asterisk. Protecting the wood was paramount. Pitch, a mixture of resin and other natural substances, was meticulously applied to seal the hull against the ravages of the sea. This laborious process, repeated countless times, ensured the longevity of the Venetian fleet. Peacepool, times asterisk. The camera pans up to reveal the vast expanse of the Venetian lagoon, the city shimmering in the distance. The sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the arsenal. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The arsenal was more than just a shipyard. It was a microcosm of Venice itself. A place where ingenuity, organization, and the mastery of natural resources converged to create a maritime empire. And at the heart of it all, the quiet strength of wood whispered its secrets to those who listened closely. Times, asterisk, fade to black. The sound of waves lapping against the wooden hulls of ships echoes in the silence. Asterisk. Thames asterisk, Part 3, The Whispers of the Gully. Asterisk. Thames asterisk. Fade in from black. The sound of lapping water and distant hammering slowly rises. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk, asterisk. The walls have ears in Venice. Or so it was whispered. But in the arsenal, the walls didn't just listen. They remembered. Every hammer blow, every muttered curse, every splash of oar, absorbed into the very brick and mortar, becoming part of the living history of the Republic. Nowhere was this more evident than in the asterisk squarey, the boatyards nestled within the arsenal's sprawling complex. Times asterisk. Camera glides over a meticulously detailed model of a Venetian galea, a war galley. The camera focuses on the oars. Asterisk. Halimana asterisk. The galea, queen of the Venetian fleet, was more than a ship. She was a floating city, a microcosm of Venetian society. Her construction demanded an intricate choreography of specialized crafts. The Marangoni, the master shipwrights, the asterisk califati, who sealed the hull with pitch and tow, the asterisk remeri, the oar makers, all working in concert, their skills passed down through generations, guarded jealously, whispered from father to son. Nimes asterisk. Close up on the hands of an elderly artisan meticulously carving a small wooden component. We only see his hands and the tools. Asterisk. Nimes surisk, asterisk. These were secrets worth more than gold. The very design of the galea, the precise angle of the oars, the curvature of the hull, were matters of state, protected with a ferocity bordering on paranoia. Foreign spies lurked in the shadows, eager to steal the Republic's maritime advantage, to unravel the secrets of her speed and maneuverability. Times asterisk. The camera pans across a darkened section of the arsenal archives, showing dusty shelves stacked with ancient manuscripts and scrolls. A single shaft of light illuminates a partially open book containing complex diagrams. Asterisk. Nai Diweek Soid, Compen Bulge, Masterisk, asterisk. Within the arsenal's archives, hidden amongst treatises on naval tactics and inventories of cannonballs, lie the true testaments to this obsession with secrecy. Detailed records, painstakingly illustrated, document every stage of a galea's construction. These were not mere blueprints. They were sacred texts, imbued with the very essence of Venetian power. Times asterisk. Cut to a reconstruction of a secret squario asterisk, with actors portraying shipwrights at work. The sounds of sawing, hammering, and men calling out to each other fill the air. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The squarei were more than just workshops. They were crucibles of innovation. The Marangoni, steeped in tradition, were also surprisingly open to experimentation. Constantly seeking to improve the galea's performance, they tweaked and refined its design, pushing the boundaries of naval architecture. Kui times asterisk. Close up on a Marangon asterisk, examining the grain of a piece of timber. He runs his hand over it thoughtfully. Asterisk. Night Marator asterisk. Asterisk. The wood itself was a source of endless fascination. Oak, larch, elm, each chosen for its specific properties, its resilience, its flexibility. The selection process was almost ritualistic. The Marangoni whispering incantations to the timber, seeking its blessing before committing it to the galea's frame. Times asterisk. Time-lapse footage of a galea under construction in a squario. We see the skeletal frame gradually taking shape, then the planking being applied, and finally the launch into the canal. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The launch of a new galea was a momentous occasion, a spectacle of civic pride, a testament to Venetian ingenuity and power. The Doge himself would preside over the ceremony, blessing the vessel as it slid gracefully into the water, its oars poised to propel the Republic to new conquests. Nums asterisk. Cut to an aerial shot of several Chekali sailing in formation on the lagoon. The sun glints off the water. Asterisk. Popsting narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. But the Torquili was not just an instrument of war. She was also a vital link in the vast trading network that underpinned Venice's wealth. These sleek vessels, propelled by the rhythmic pulse of hundreds of oars, carried goods from the Orient, spices, silks, and precious stones, enriching the Republic's coffers and fueling its insatiable appetite for luxury. Helene. Asterisk. Close up on a chest being unloaded from a gallia. It is overflowing with silks and spices. Asterisk. Neist mein time more ice. Stukis Bimon. Neist mein nine time. Meist mein time more ice. The arsenal was the engine room of this economic miracle, a testament to the power of organized labor, the triumph of asterisk flow over hustle. The rhythmic beat of the hammers, the synchronized movements of the oarsmen, the carefully orchestrated flow of materials through the workshops, all contributed to a symphony of efficiency that allowed Venice to dominate the Mediterranean for centuries. Nine Musti, asterisks, fade to black. The sounds of hammering and lapping water gradually fade out. Only the faint whisper of the wind remains. Nine Musti. Nimes asterisks, text on screen. Part 4, The Lion's Breath. Asterisks, times asterisks. Part 4, The Whispers of the Galli, asterisks. Nimes asterisks. Fade in from black, sound of lapping water and distant seagull cries. Close up on a weathered, intricately carved wooden pulley block, slowly swaying in the breeze. Mines per sock. Mines per size. Mines per size. Per sock. Per size. Nines per size. Size. Narrator. Asterisk asterisk. The arsenal's rhythm wasn't solely dictated by the clang of hammers or the scrape of saws. It pulsed with a subtler cadence, whispered on the wind, carried on the tides, a rhythm understood by those who built for the sea, who lived by its capricious nature. Times asterisk. Camera pans across the arsenale's expanse, settling on the remains of the covered slipways, where galleys were once constructed. Sunlight filters through the gaps in the aged roof, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Asterisk. Nanjmine narrator. Asterisk alta. The Shivano Hiei, Venice's warhorse, the backbone of its maritime power. These sleek, formidable vessels, propelled by oars and sail, were birthed within these very walls. Their creation was a symphony of specialized labor, a testament to the arsenal's intricate organization. Their crees asterisk, black and white images, perhaps woodcuts or paintings, of galley construction flash across the screen, accompanied by the sound of creaking wood and rhythmic chanting, asterisk. Thereas, historical expert, voiceover, asterisk. Imagine hundreds of men working in concert, oar makers shaping each blade with meticulous care, sail makers stitching canvas with practiced hands, carpenters joining timbers with precision honed over generations. The arsenal wasn't just a place of construction, it was a living organism, each part vital to the whole. Monspax Nimes, camera moves slowly through the remains of a galley shed, focusing on details, a worn stone floor, a rusting iron ring, a fragment of carved wood. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk, asterisk. Each galley was more than just a ship. It was a microcosm of Venetian society. Noblemen commanded, oarsmen rowed, and a complex hierarchy governed life on board. The arsenal, in turn, reflected this structure, its workforce organized into distinct groups, each with their specific skills and responsibilities. The Irons asterisk, a series of close-ups on tools, a caulking iron, a shipwright's adze, a rope maker's fid. The sound of each tool being used is subtly woven into the background soundscape. Asterisk. Tu qui docta torque his narrator. Noli man, no lardaglida, no lie the asterisk, squirvirioli, ali doct. The asterisk squirarioli, no light. She aster shipwrights held the highest position, their secrets guarded jealously. Beneath them, the marangoni, the carpenters, formed the backbone of the construction process. And then there were the asterisk calafati, the caulkers, whose meticulous work ensured the vessels were watertight, their skill essential to the galley's survival at sea. The asterisk, the camera moves to a reconstruction of a small forge, the glow of the fire flickering on the walls. The asterisk. Luius Moritarian strisk, Muni ni nide, asterisk. The arsenal's forge, a place of constant heat and activity, provided the ironwork, crucial to the galley's construction and armament. The rhythmic clang of hammers striking hot metal, echoed throughout the complex, a relentless pulse driving the work forward. The rhythmic pulse. An animation shows the process of forging a nail, from heating the iron rod to shaping the head, accompanied by the sounds of the forge. The rhythmic calls. The rhythmic calls. The rhythmic calls. Ane calls. The rhythmic 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 calls. You must listen carefully, feel its heartbeat, to shape it as you desire. The metal, it remembers. The metals, asterisk. The camera glides over a model of a Venetian galley, its intricate details, highlighted by carefully placed lighting. Asterisk. Much numerator, much deliclitos, asterisk. The galleys, meticulously crafted within the arsenal's walls, were not mere instruments of war. They were symbols of Venetian power and prestige, extensions of the Republic's reach across the Mediterranean. They carried trade goods to distant lands, transported ambassadors and dignitaries, and projected Venetian influence throughout the known world. Asterisk. Montage of images, maps of Venetian trade routes, paintings depicting Venetian galleys in battle, historical documents detailing naval engagements, asterisk. Manhas pedant motion, bore speed, cansteres, mana speed, pedant maneuverability of the Venetian galleys were legendary. Their oarsmen, often convicts or slaves, powered these vessels with brutal efficiency, enabling them to navigate shallow waters and outmaneuver larger ships. Muns asterisk. The camera returns to the weathered pulley block, swaying gently in the breeze. The sound of the wind becomes more prominent. Asterisk. Muns asterisk, asterisk. But the arsenal's rhythm, the flow that governed its activity, was not solely determined by the demands of war or commerce. It was also influenced by the rhythms of nature, by the tides that dictated the launching of ships, by the winds that carried them across the sea. D chimes asterisk. Slow fade to black. The sound of the wind and lapping water continues, gradually fading into the sound of a distant human voice singing a haunting melody in Venetian dialect. Rite asterisk. Times asterisk. N part 4. Asterisk. Time des tu conti. Hash hash. The Venetian Arsenal. Flow beats hustle. Part 5. Open on a close-up of a weathered, hand-drawn map of the arsenal. The camera slowly pans across the intricate details, revealing a network of canals, workshops, and storage buildings. Faint sounds of lapping water and distant hammering echo. Asterisk. Notch goal like home harpy. Notch goal like home harpy. Notch goal, home harpy. Notch goal lake home harpy. Notch goal lake home. Asterisk. Like home harpy, fickle. The arsenal was more than just a shipyard. It was a microcosm of Venice itself, a self-contained city within a city. Its walls enclosed not just the means of production, but the very lifeblood that sustained the Republic. Within these fortified walls, a unique ecosystem thrived, an intricate dance of specialized labor, meticulous record-keeping, and unwavering discipline. Knives asterisk, cut to a reconstruction of a 16th-century scene. Workers, dressed in simple tunics, are meticulously shaping timbers using adzes. The movements are rhythmic and precise, almost balletic. Sunlight streams through the high windows of the workshop, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Asterisk. The movements are regio, nemede asterisk, asterisk. Each worker within the arsenal held a specific role, passed down through generations. Masters, journeymen, and apprentices formed a living chain, each link vital to the whole. The asterisk, squararioli, asterisk, master shipwrights, oversaw the design and construction. The asterisk, califati asterisk, caulkers, sealed the hulls with pitch and oakum, ensuring watertight integrity. The asterisk remery asterisk oarsmen tested the vessels in the lagoon, their rhythmic strokes a testament to the harmony of man and machine. Timesheezy asterisk, cut to a shot of aged parchment documents. The camera focuses on detailed drawings of ship components and handwritten notes in Venetian dialect. Asterisk. Lems Times narrator asterisk, asterisk. This intricate system of specialized labor was underpinned by an equally sophisticated system of organization. Every piece of timber, every nail, every rope, was meticulously accounted for. The arsenal's archives, a treasure trove of historical records, reveal the astonishing precision with which the Republic managed its resources. Inventories were constantly updated, materials tracked, and production meticulously planned. This obsessive attention to detail allowed the arsenal to operate with unparalleled efficiency. **** cut to a CGI reconstruction of the arsenal in its heyday. Ships of various sizes are under construction. Workers move purposefully between workshops, and barges laden with supplies navigate the canals. The scene is bustling but ordered, a symphony of coordinated activity. Narrator. Imagine the scene. Hundreds, sometimes thousands, of workers toiling in unison. The rhythmic clang of hammers, the rasp of saws, the shouts of foremen, a cacophony of industry that somehow coalesced into a harmonious whole. This wasn't the chaotic hustle of a typical shipyard. It was a carefully orchestrated flow, a ballet of production that allowed Venice to build a galley, fully equipped and ready for war, in a single day. Cut to a historian, Dr. Elena Contarini, standing in a modern-day Venetian shipyard. Schiemskorn Stimmst, Dr. Contarini, The speed with which the arsenal could produce warships was legendary. Foreign ambassadors would visit and be astounded by the sheer scale and efficiency of the operation. It was a testament not only to the skill of the workers but to the innovative management practices that underpinned the entire system. Cut back to the CGI reconstruction. The camera focuses on a completed galley being launched into the lagoon. The oars dip into the water and the ship glides forward, a symbol of Venetian power and ingenuity. Nox Nicturik Spiesk. The arsenal's efficiency wasn't merely a matter of speed. It was about consistency, reliability, and the ability to maintain a steady output of high-quality warships. This was crucial for a maritime republic, whose very existence depended on its naval dominance. Cut to a close-up of a weathered wooden model of a Venetian galley. The camera slowly rotates around the model, highlighting its sleek lines and intricate details. Narrator. The galleys produced at the arsenal were not just instruments of war, they were works of art. Each vessel was a testament to the skill and ingenuity of Venetian shipbuilders. The designs were constantly refined, incorporating the latest advancements in naval architecture. The result was a fleet of swift, maneuverable, and heavily armed warships that dominated the Mediterranean for centuries. Cut to a painting depicting a Venetian naval battle. The scene is chaotic, with ships clashing and cannons firing. The Venetian galleys, however, are clearly distinguishable, their superior design and maneuverability giving them a decisive advantage. Narrator. The arsenal was the engine that powered Venetian expansion, the forge that shaped its destiny. It was a place where innovation flourished, where tradition and technology intertwined to create a unique and enduring legacy. But the arsenal's success was not simply a product of its physical infrastructure or its skilled workforce. It was something more profound, something less tangible. It was a culture of collaboration, a spirit of innovation, a shared understanding of the importance of flow over hustle. Fade to black. The faint sounds of lapping water and distant hammering continue. End part 5. The Venetian Arsenal. Flow beats hustle. Part 6. The silent language of wood. Open on a close-up of a craftsman's hand, gnarled and weathered, tracing the grain of a plank of oak. The wood is bathed in the soft, filtered light of the arsenal's interior. Narrator. Within the cavernous halls of the arsenal, a different kind of rhythm prevailed, distinct from the clang of the forge or the rhythmic splashing of oars. Here, in the timber yards and woodworking shops, the language spoken was not of iron and fire, but of the subtle whispers of wood. The camera pans slowly across stacks of timber, reaching from floor to the high, vaulted ceiling. The air is thick with the scent of sawdust and resin. Narrator. Venice's dominion relied not only on the strength of her steel but on the resilience of her wood. The very lifeblood of the Republic flowed through the veins of these trees, transformed into the sinews of its mighty fleet. Cut to a sequence showing the various stages of woodworking within the arsenal. We see craftsmen using hand tools, adzes, saws, chisels, shaping planks with practiced ease. The sounds are muted, rhythmic, the rasp of a saw, the thud of a mallet, the whisper of a plane. Asterisk. The Washtras, Historian 1, VO, asterisk. Every vessel, from the humble gondola to the formidable galleass, was a testament to the artistry of the arsenal's carpenters. These were not mere laborers, but masters of their craft, intimately familiar with the character of each timber. Summers, asterisk. Close-up on a craftsman examining a piece of wood, tapping it gently with his knuckles. Asterisk. Narrator, asterisk, asterisk. They understood the silent language of the forest, the stories etched into the growth rings of oak, elm, and larch. They knew which timbers would bend but not break, which would resist the relentless assault of the sea. Times asterisk. Cut to a shot of a partially constructed galley. Ribs of timber rise gracefully, forming the skeleton of the ship. Sanch. Grace time. The Ben, Don, Historian 2, us. The design of Venetian ships was a closely guarded secret. The Arsenal shipwrights developed innovative techniques, passed down through generations, which allowed them to construct vessels with remarkable speed and efficiency. Subs asterisk. The camera glides along the length of the galley, highlighting the precision of the joinery, the smooth curves of the hull. Asterisk. Longnush narrator, asterisk, asterisk. The prefabrication system, a revolutionary concept for the time, allowed for the mass production of standardized components. This meant that a galley, a complex and intricate machine of war, could be assembled in a matter of days, sometimes even hours. Subs asterisk. Cut to a time-lapse sequence showing the construction of a galley. The timbers are hoisted into place, joined together with remarkable speed. The skeleton of the ship takes shape, then planking is added, and finally, the masts are raised. Asterisk. Longtimes Numger asterisk, asterisk. This speed, this almost miraculous ability to churn out warships, was a key factor in Venice's naval dominance. It was a feat of logistical genius, a testament to the flow of materials and expertise within the arsenal's walls. Noma's asterisk. Cut to a close-up of a craftsman's hands meticulously applying a coat of varnish to the hull of a finished galley. The wood gleams in the soft light. Asterisk. Noma's Kinvreu Historian 1 VO. Asterisk. But the speed of production never compromised the quality of the work. Each vessel was a work of art, meticulously crafted, a symbol of Venetian pride and power. Pies asterisk. The camera pulls back to reveal the completed galley, resplendent in its freshly applied varnish. It sits majestically in the arsenal's dry dock, ready to be launched. Asterisk. Narrator, asterisk, asterisk. The arsenal's shipwrights were not merely building ships, they were sculpting dreams of empire, weaving together wood and ambition into vessels that would carry Venice's influence across the seas. Lives asterisk. Cut to a wide shot of the arsenal's timber yards, bustling with activity. Craftsmen move amongst the stacks of lumber, their movements purposeful and efficient. Asterisk. Narrator, asterisk, asterisk. The rhythm of their work, the quiet symphony of saw and chisel, echoed the heartbeat of the Republic itself. It was a rhythm of sustained effort, of meticulous craftsmanship, of a deep understanding of the materials and the task at hand. Cut to a shot of a single aged timber lying amongst the others in the yard. The camera focuses on the growth rings, visible in the cross-section of the wood. Asterisk. Monks 2, Historian 2, VO, asterisk. The wood itself held the memory of the forests from which it came. It whispered tales of sun and rain, of seasons changing, of the slow, steady growth that mirrored the rise of Venice itself. Azymes asterisk. The camera slowly zooms into the growth rings, the image blurring slightly, transitioning into a shot of rippling water. Asterisk. Azyme, narrator, asterisk, asterisk. And within those rings, within the very grain of the wood, lay the secret to the arsenal's success. Not the frantic energy of hustle, but the steady, unwavering power of flow. A flow that connected the forests of the mainland to the shipyards of the lagoon. A flow that transformed raw materials into instruments of power. A flow that propelled Venice towards its destiny. Psalm asterisk. Fade to black asterisk. Times asterisk. Part 7. The Whispers of the Galie. Asterisk. Times asterisk. Open on a close-up of a weathered, half-rotted oar. Water drips from its blade. Sound of creaking wood and distant, echoing seagulls. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The rhythm of the arsenal wasn't just the clang of hammer on iron, the rasp of saw on timber. It was a symphony of lesser sounds, too. The whispers, almost forgotten, of the Cunus asterisk. Camera pans across a darkened corner of one of the covered slipways. Dust motes dance in the sliver of light filtering through a crack in the roof. Asterisk. Nook, narrator. Asterisk, asterisk. These sleek, powerful vessels, the backbone of Venetian naval might, were more than just ships. They were extensions of the city itself. Born within these very walls, they carried Venice's ambition across the waves, from the placid lagoon to the turbulent waters of the eastern Mediterranean. A spine's asterisk, an animated sequence begins showing the construction of a galea. Skilled shipwrights bend planks, caulk seams, and attach oars. The animation is stylized, almost dreamlike. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Their construction was a ritual, a dance of precision and power, hundreds of hands working in concert. Guided by the master shipwrights, the asterisk, protomestri. Each stroke of the adze, each hammered nail, brought the galea closer to life. Alastri esteries. The animation shifts to show the galea being launched. Crowds cheer as it slides into the water. The scene transitions back to the dusty slipway. Alasteries. Alasteries-G-O-R-I-A-N. Voiceover. Asterisk. The arsenal wasn't just building ships, it was building an empire. The speed and efficiency with which they could produce a galea was unparalleled. It was a testament to the Venetian understanding of flow, of maximizing every moment, every resource. Sims, asterisk. Camera slowly moves along the slipway, stopping at a pile of discarded ropes and chains. Asterisk. Naxgeistergine, asterisk. But the whispers of the Clo-Gallie tell another story. A story of hardship, of the relentless demands of the sea, and of the men who toiled within these walls. Close up on a small, worn leather pouch. The camera zooms in to reveal a few tarnished coins and a bone button. Asterisk. Narrator, asterisk, asterisk. These remnants, unearthed during recent excavations, offer glimpses into their lives. A handful of coins, barely enough to sustain a family. A bone button, perhaps from a worn tunic. These are the echoes of the thousands of oarsmen, the galliata, who propelled these mighty vessels. Osaich, Yates Samidi. The sound of rhythmic splashing and groaning wood is introduced, gradually increasing in volume. Osaich, Yates, Sage, Yates, Yemh. Narrator, asterisk, asterisk. Imagine the sheer physical exertion, the relentless rhythm of the oars, day in and day out. Chained to their benches, exposed to the elements, their bodies became instruments of Venetian power. Times asterisk. The image of a single sweat-drenched oarsman, straining at his oar, flashes briefly on screen. The image is grainy and indistinct, as if a fleeting memory. Lost sight. Lost sight. Lost, Historian. Voiceover. Lost sight. Lost sight. Life of a asterisk galliato asterisk was brutal. Many were convicts, condemned to the oars for their crimes. Others were forced into service through poverty or conscription. It was a life of hardship, often ending in sickness or death. Times asterisk. The camera focuses on a section of wall covered in graffiti. Some of the markings are ancient, barely discernible. Others are more recent, scrawled by the hands of tourists or vandals. Asterisk. Ugniter asterisk. Asterisk. The walls of the arsenal themselves bear witness to this suffering. Scratch marks, perhaps made by bored or desperate galliati, etch themselves onto the stone. Whispers in the darkness, a silent testament to their plight. First asterisk. The sound of splashing and groaning fades slightly. The camera moves to a window overlooking the lagoon. The water is calm, shimmering in the afternoon sun. Asterisk. Jewel of asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. But even amidst the hardship, there was a strange kind of camaraderie, a bond forged in shared suffering. The Galliati developed their own language, their own songs, their own ways of resisting the dehumanizing conditions. A mournful, chanting melody begins to play, sung in a low, almost guttural voice. Asterisk. Numerator. Asterisk. Asterisk. Their chants echoed through the arsenal, a mixture of prayer and protest. a reminder that even within the machine, the human spirit could endure. Times asterisk. The camera slowly pans across the lagoon, settling on the distant silhouette of Venice. The chanting continues, slowly fading as the image fades to black. Asterisk. The chanter asterisk. End part 7. Asterisk. Hash, hash. The Venetian Arsenal, Flow Beats Hustle, part 8. The chanter asterisk. Fade in. Close-up on a weathered, water-stained map of the Mediterranean. The camera slowly pans across, lingering on Venice and the surrounding trade routes. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk, asterisk. The 15th century. Venice, the Serenissima, sat at the heart of a vast maritime empire. Her galleys, birthed within the arsenal's secretive walls, were the arteries through which flowed the lifeblood of trade and power. But the very success that fueled the arsenal's relentless production also cast a long shadow. Maintaining this intricate machine required more than just wood and iron. It required people. Times asterisk. Cut to a bustling scene within the arsenal. Not chaotic, but intensely focused activity. Shipwrights are shaping timbers. Sailmakers stitch canvas. Blacksmiths hammer at glowing metal. The sounds are rhythmic and layered. The rasp of saws. The clang of hammers. The murmur of voices. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk, asterisk. The arsenal wasn't just a shipyard. It was a city within a city, a microcosm of Venetian society, contained within its fortified walls. Thousands toiled within its gates, master craftsmen, skilled laborers, oarsmen, even convicts seeking reduced sentences through hard labor. Each individual a cog in the vast machine, contributing to the rhythmic pulse of the Republic's power. Symes asterisk. Cut to a dimly lit room. A clerk meticulously records entries in a large ledger, his quill scratching across the parchment. The camera focuses on the details, the neat script, the ink stains on his fingers, the flickering candlelight. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk, asterisk. Every piece of timber, every nail, every length of rope was accounted for. The arsenal's administrators, the asterisk provveditori al arsenale, were obsessed with efficiency. Their meticulous records, preserved to this day, offer a glimpse into the complex logistics that underpinned Venetian dominance. These ledgers weren't just about accounting. They were a testament to a philosophy of organization, a belief in the power of meticulous planning and streamlined processes. Times asterisk. Cut back to the activity within the arsenal. Focus on the standardized nature of the work, the prefabricated components, the assembly line-like efficiency. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk, asterisk. Long before Henry Ford's assembly lines, the arsenal embraced the principles of standardized production. Ships were built using prefabricated parts, allowing for rapid assembly and repair. This wasn't just about speed. It was about ensuring quality and consistency across the entire fleet. Every galley, every warship, built to the same exacting standards, a testament to the arsenal's unwavering pursuit of perfection. Symes asterisk. Cut to a close-up of a seasoned shipwright's hands. They are calloused and weathered, but move with practiced precision as they work with a small carving tool. Asterisk. Non mal man, im like, narrator, bunny, this asterisk. But within this system of organized efficiency, there was also a deep respect for individual craftsmanship. The master shipwrights, the asterisk protomeistri, were revered figures, their skills honed over decades of dedicated practice. They were the keepers of ancient knowledge, passed down through generations, the guardians of the arsenal's secrets. Times asterisk. Cut to a wide shot of the arsenal's canal. A newly completed galley is being launched, its oars dipping into the water for the first time. The scene is bathed in the golden light of late afternoon. Asterisk. Luxtingon judel nistri, menu, lasterix dingo, flistern and maymom, thus a momentous occasion, a celebration of Venetian ingenuity and power. The Doge himself would often preside over the ceremony, a symbol of the intimate connection between the arsenal and the republic it served. Zyme asterisk. Cut to a dark, secluded corner of the arsenal. Two figures are whispering in hushed tones, their faces obscured by shadows. Asterisk. Non renation machinal, non menandum aurator, luz lasterisk, mux belenal fequas, luz lasterisk marator, asterisk, mux belenal aurade, nosterisk, costerisk, intrigue and espionage were ever-present threats. The secrets of Venetian shipbuilding were jealously guarded, and rumors of sabotage and stolen designs were whispered in the dimly lit corners of the workshops. The very success of the arsenal made it a target, a prize coveted by rival powers. Cut back to the clerk in the dimly lit room. He pauses in his writing, his eyes darting nervously towards the door. He quickly closes the ledger and hides it beneath a stack of other documents. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The Arsenal's archives tell not just the story of ships and timber, but also of the human drama that unfolded within its walls. Tales of ambition and betrayal, of innovation and resilience, etched in the ink and parchment of centuries past. Partro Ungoods asterisk, cut to a close-up of a small, intricate carving on the hull of a galley. It depicts a lion, the symbol of Venice, its expression both proud and watchful. Narrator. Narrator, asterisk, asterisk, the Venetian arsenal. A place where flow conquered hustle, where innovation met tradition, where the whispers of secrets echoed through the centuries. A place where the destiny of a republic was forged in the rhythmic clang of hammers and the silent flow of the tide. Times, asterisk, fade to black. Asterisk. Hash hash, the Venetian arsenal, flow beats hustle, part 9. Times, asterisk. Open on a close-up of a weathered, water-stained map of the Mediterranean. The camera slowly zooms out, revealing it's laid out on a heavy oak table within a dimly lit archive room. Dust motes dance in the slivers of light filtering through the high barred windows. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. Calm, measured voice. The arsenal's influence wasn't confined to the lagoon. Its reach extended across the waves, shaping Venetian trade, diplomacy, and dominance across the Mediterranean. This wasn't just about building ships. It was about projecting power, ensuring the flow of resources, and maintaining the delicate equilibrium of a vast maritime empire. Times, asterisk. The camera pans across the map, settling on Venice's position, subtle sound design, the rustle of old parchment, distant seagull cries. Asterisk. Minta narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. Venice, uniquely positioned between East and West, understood that true power lay not in brute force alone, but in the seamless integration of numerous elements. A network meticulously woven, like the intricate rigging of their galleys. P's asterisk. Cut to a shot of a historian, Dr. Isabella Rossi, sitting in a quiet study. Bookshelves line the walls behind her. Asterisk. Dr. Rossi, asterisk, asterisk. The arsenal was the logistical heart of Venetian expansion. It allowed them to project force rapidly, to respond to threats, and crucially, to maintain their trade routes. These routes were the lifeblood of the Republic, bringing spices, silks, and other precious goods from the East. Prize asterisk. Cut to a CGI recreation of a Venetian galley navigating bustling trade routes on the Mediterranean. The animation is stylized, almost painterly, emphasizing the flow of goods and people. Asterisk. Almost narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The arsenal's efficient production meant Venice could replace lost ships quickly, a vital advantage in a volatile world. While other powers struggled to rebuild their fleets after a naval defeat, Venice could replenish its losses with astonishing speed. This created a sense of almost mythical invulnerability. Comes asterisk. Cut back to Dr. Rossi. Asterisk. Comes times Dr. Rossi. Asterisk. Asterisk. Imagine the impact on their rivals. You engage the Venetian fleet, inflict what you believe to be a crippling blow, and within months, they are back, stronger than before. The arsenal was a symbol of Venetian resilience, a testament to their mastery of flow. Times asterisk. Cut to a close-up of a craftsman's hands meticulously carving a decorative element for a galley. The tools are worn, the movements precise and practiced. The sound of wood being carved is delicate and rhythmic. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The arsenal wasn't merely a place of mass production. It was also a cradle of innovation. Venetian shipwrights experimented with new designs, refining hull shapes, improving sail configurations, and constantly seeking ways to make their ships faster, stronger, and more maneuverable. Times asterisk. Cut to a series of historical diagrams and sketches of Venetian ships, highlighting their evolution over time. The visuals are accompanied by subtle animation, subtly bringing the diagrams to life. Asterisk. Nacron Stonator, asterisk, asterisk. The galleass, a larger and more heavily armed version of the galley, was perfected within the arsenal's walls. This hybrid warship, combining the maneuverability of oars with the firepower of cannons, proved decisive in numerous naval engagements, further solidifying Venice's maritime supremacy. Times asterisk. Cut back to the archive room. The camera focuses on a detailed illustration of a galleass under construction within the arsenal. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The arsenal's impact extended beyond the purely military. The techniques developed within its walls, the principles of standardized production, and the emphasis on streamlined workflows influenced other industries, contributing to Venice's economic prosperity. Times asterisk. Cut to a bustling marketplace scene in Venice. The image is stylized and slightly hazy, evoking a sense of the past. The sounds of bartering, laughter, and the cries of street vendors fill the air. Asterisk. Rainflow. Dr. Rossi, V.O. Asterisk. The arsenal's efficiency spilled over into the city's broader economy. The same principles of organized labor and efficient production were applied to other sectors, from glassblowing to textile manufacturing. Venice became a hub of innovation, a testament to the power of organized flow. Nimes asterisk. Cut back to the archive room. The camera slowly pans across shelves filled with ancient ledgers and documents, hinting at the vastness of the arsenal's administrative and logistical network. Asterisk. Crude narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The arsenal's success wasn't just about bricks and mortar, timber and iron. It was about the meticulous management of information, the efficient allocation of resources, and the intricate choreography of thousands of skilled hands working in concert. It was a symphony of human endeavor, conducted with precision and purpose. Time asterisk. Cut to a wide shot of the Venetian lagoon at sunset. The light is golden, the water still. A single gondola glides silently across the surface, leaving a gentle ripple in its wake. Asterisk. Numbers narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The arsenal's legacy is more than just a collection of impressive buildings and historical artifacts. It is a testament to the power of flow, a reminder that true strength lies not in frantic hustle, but in the harmonious integration of human ingenuity, meticulous planning, and unwavering dedication to a shared purpose. Unphytagen 2 black. The faint sound of lapping water lingers. Unphy 2 bytagen. Unphy 2 bytagen. The Venetian Arsenal. Flow beats hustle. Part 10. Times asterisk. Fade in from black. The sound of lapping water and distant hammering slowly rises. Asterisk. Knock knock. Knock knock knocker. Knocker knock knocker. Knocker 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 knocker. Knocker 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 aka. Knocker 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 knocker. Knocker 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 knocker. It wasn't the frantic scramble of a marketplace, nor the rigid cadence of a military drill. It was something else. A symphony of interconnected tasks, each contributing to the whole. A constant, almost imperceptible hum of productivity. Asterisk. Camera pans across a detailed model of a Venetian galley, its intricate oars and rigging meticulously crafted. Light plays across the miniature cannons. Asterisk. Camera bacal. Noshtu noshie. Asterisk. Camera p. Noshie. Noshie p. Asterisk. This flow, this orchestration of manpower and material, was meticulously planned. Every process, from the felling of trees in the Friulian Dolomites to the final coat of varnish on a warship's hull, was broken down into its smallest component parts. Asterisk. Cut to a close-up of aged parchment, showing diagrams and handwritten notes in Italian. The camera slowly tracks across the document, revealing intricate calculations and measurements. Asterisk. Les Nacarabilits de Gruch, narrator. Asterisk. These weren't just blueprints. They were recipes. Recipes for building ships, for forging cannons, for creating an empire. Each step documented, each measurement precise, each variation accounted for. The arsenal's archives, a testament to centuries of accumulated knowledge, held the secrets of Venice's maritime dominance. Times asterisk. Cut to a dimly lit section of the arsenal's rope walk. Dust motes dance in the shafts of light filtering through the high windows. A single worker, silhouetted against the light, slowly and methodically braids thick ropes. Asterisk. Lungsmore Dema. Narrator Dus. Asterisk. The arsenal's rope walk, stretching almost a quarter of a mile, was a marvel of engineering. Within its cavernous length, hemp fibers, imported from the East, were transformed into the sinews of the Venetian fleet. The process, demanding both strength and precision, was a testament to the arsenal workers' enduring patience. Nimes asterisk. The camera slowly moves alongside the rope walk, following the workers' rhythmic movements. The sound of the fibers twisting and intertwining fills the air. Asterisk. 9 Me narrator. Asterisk. Sires re. This wasn't merely manual labor, it was an art form. An understanding of tension, of friction, of the very nature of the materials, was passed down through generations of rope makers. Each twist, each knot, held within it the accumulated wisdom of centuries. Times asterisk. Cut to a reconstruction of the arsenal's legendary prefabrication process. Workers are shown assembling a galley's frame from pre-cut timbers. The scene unfolds in near silence, emphasizing the precision and coordination of their movements. Asterisk. Lead narrator. Asterisk. Perhaps the arsenal's greatest innovation was the concept of standardized parts and prefabrication. Ships were no longer built piecemeal, one at a time. Instead, components were crafted in dedicated workshops, then assembled with astonishing speed on the slipways. Nimes asterisk. A time-lapse sequence shows a galley taking shape in a matter of days. The skeletal frame quickly gains planking, masts, and rigging. Asterisk. Nimes naturist. Dear asterisk. A galley, a vessel capable of carrying hundreds of men and dozens of cannons, could be constructed in a matter of days, sometimes even hours. This unprecedented speed allowed Venice to rapidly replenish its fleet after battles or storms, maintaining its naval supremacy. Summus asterisk. Cut back to the model galley. The camera focuses on the tiny figures painted on the deck. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. But the arsenal was more than just a shipyard. It was a microcosm of Venetian society. Within its walls, skilled artisans, laborers, and even convicts worked side by side. Cut to a dimly lit forge where blacksmiths hammer glowing metal. Sparks fly, illuminating their sweat-streaked faces. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The blacksmiths, masters of fire and steel, forged the anchors, chains, and cannons that gave the Venetian fleet its teeth. Nimes. Asterisk. Cut to a carpenter meticulously carving intricate decorations onto a ship's stern. The camera lingers on the delicate details of his work. Asterisk. Non-man. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. Carpenters, their hands calloused yet nimble, shaped the wood into graceful curves and sturdy hulls. Sculptors, painters, and gilders adorned the ships with intricate carvings, vibrant colors, and gleaming gold leaf. Times asterisk. Cut to an aerial shot of the arsenal complex. The camera slowly pulls back, revealing the vast scale of the operation. The sounds of hammering, sawing, and shouting blend into a low, rhythmic hum. Asterisk. Numer scene. Tum asterisk. Asterisk. The arsenal was a city within a city, a self-contained ecosystem. It had its own foundries, its own sawmills, its own bakeries, and even its own hospital. Thousands of workers, representing a vast array of skills and backgrounds, lived and labored within its walls, contributing to the relentless rhythm of production. Times asterisk. Cut back to the rope walk. The worker ties off the finished rope and turns to face the camera. His face is weathered and lined, but his eyes hold a quiet pride. Asterisk. Nuritine, the world ego is Wyantet line. The rule, the rules, Norldy goals, the rules, a unique culture emerged. A culture of collaboration, of shared purpose, of a relentless pursuit of efficiency. It was a culture that valued not hustle, but flow. A flow that allowed Venice to dominate the seas for centuries. But this flow, this delicate balance, was not invulnerable. The forces of change, both within and without the Republic, were already beginning to stir. Nimes asterisk. Fade to black. The sound of lapping water fades into silence. Asterisk. The Venetian Arsenal, Flow Beats Hustle, Part 11. Nimes asterisk. Open on a close-up of a weathered, half-submerged timber. Barnacles cling to its surface, swaying gently in the murky water. The sound of lapping waves mixes with distant, rhythmic hammering. Asterisk. Narrator, asterisk, asterisk. The arsenal's efficiency wasn't solely born of meticulous planning and standardized parts. It was also a product of an almost symbiotic relationship with its environment. Venice, a city built on water, understood the rhythms of the tides, the whispers of the lagoon, the language of the wind. This intimate knowledge was woven into the very fabric of the arsenal's operation. Boss times asterisk. Camera pans across the water's surface, reflecting the fragmented image of the arsenal's walls. We see a small, flat-bottomed boat gliding silently through the canals, propelled by a single oarsman. Asterisk. Nai Dade Shama Namagrayask. Asterisk. Unlike other shipyards of the era, reliant on backbreaking land transport, the arsenal embraced the waterways. The canals weren't just boundaries, they were arteries. They pulsed with the lifeblood of the Republic. Timber from the Dolomites, iron from Lombardy, hemp from the Romagna. Thames, asterisk. Cut to a shot of a bustling canal scene within the arsenal. Workers maneuver rafts laden with materials, their movements practiced and efficient, almost balletic. The air is thick, with the scent of wood and tar. Asterisk. Node visas, Historian Drive, Elena, Contarinivo. Asterisk. The lagoon itself became an extension of the workspace. It was a vast, floating assembly line. Materials were transported, prefabricated components were assembled, and even the initial stages of shipbuilding took place directly on the water. Symes asterisk. We see a time-lapse sequence of a ship's hull being constructed on a floating platform. The skeleton of the vessel slowly takes shape as workers move around it, adding planks and beams. The sun rises and sets in compressed time, a testament to the relentless pace of construction. Asterisk. Narrator, asterisk, asterisk. This water-based system offered unparalleled advantages. Heavy timbers, which would have been almost impossible to move on land, floated effortlessly to their designated positions. The constant ebb and flow of the tide assisted in the launching of completed vessels. A process that could take weeks in other shipyards was accomplished in mere hours within the arsenal. Save A's, asterisk. Cut to an aerial view of the arsenal, showcasing the intricate network of canals and basins. The camera slowly descends, focusing on a group of workers hauling a large sail onto a newly constructed galley. Asterisk. Some narrator, asterisk, asterisk, but the relationship with the lagoon went deeper than mere practicality. The Venetians believed the very water held a kind of magic, a power that imbued their ships with speed and resilience. They saw the arsenal not as a conquering force imposed upon nature, but as a collaborator, working in harmony with the elements. Close up on a worker's hands, gnarled and weathered, carefully tying knots in a thick rope, the sound of the wind whispers through the rigging. Asterisk. Gnarled, Master Shipwright Antonio Rossi, VO, speaking Venetian dialect with subtitles. Asterisk. The sea is our mother, the arsenal her womb. From her depths, our ships are born. Times asterisk. Cut to a shot of a completed galley being launched. Water cascades around the hull as it slides smoothly into the lagoon. The workers cheer, their voices echoing across the water. Asterisk. Nami Mide or asterisk, asterisk. The arsenal's embrace of the lagoon wasn't just innovative, it was symbolic. It represented a profound understanding of the delicate balance between human ingenuity and the natural world. This respect, this almost reverential approach to the environment, was a key ingredient in the arsenal's success. Times asterisk. The camera drifts across the lagoon, past moored galleys and bustling workshops. We hear the sounds of hammering, sawing, and the rhythmic chanting of workers. The atmosphere is one of controlled chaos, a symphony of industry. Asterisk. The camera historian Drive, Elena, Contarinivo. Asterisk. The arsenal demonstrated that true efficiency wasn't about brute force or ruthless exploitation. It was about understanding the rhythms of nature, harnessing its power, and working within its constraints. The Ersmore asterisk. Cut to a wide shot of the arsenal at sunset. The sky is ablaze with orange and purple hues, reflecting in the still waters of the lagoon. The silhouette of the arsenal stands tall and proud, a testament to Venetian ingenuity and their unique bond with the sea. Asterisk. Narrator, asterisk, asterisk. The arsenal's symbiotic relationship with the lagoon wasn't just a matter of logistics, it was a philosophy, a testament to the Venetian belief that true power lies not in domination, but in harmony. This philosophy, deeply embedded in the arsenal's very foundations, would propel the Republic to the heights of its maritime dominance. But this symbiotic relationship also harbored a hidden vulnerability, a dependence on the very element that gave the arsenal its strength. A vulnerability that, in time, would be tested to its limits. Times, asterisk, fade to black. The sound of lapping waves continues, slowly transitioning into the mournful cry of a seagull. Asterisk. Hash, the Venetian Arsenal, Flow Beats Hustle, Part 12. Times asterisk, fade in from black. The sound of lapping water and distant hammering resonates. Asterisk. Narrator, asterisk. We have seen the sinews, the bones, the very breath of the arsenal. But what of the mind that guided this colossal organism? The organization, the logistics, the sheer intellectual feat of managing such a complex system in an age long before computers and automation, this was the true marvel of Venice's power. Times asterisk. Camera pans across a dusty, dimly lit archive room. Stacks of parchment and leather-bound ledgers line the shelves. Sunlight filters through a small, high window, illuminating motes of dust dancing in the air. Asterisk. Naimanalade. Asterisk. The Arsenal's records, meticulously preserved, offer a glimpse into this hidden world. They speak not of grand pronouncements and heroic battles, but of the minutiae of daily life within these walls. Requisitions for timber from Dalmatia, contracts with rope makers from Crete, disciplinary actions against a caulker found sleeping on the job. Chimes asterisk. Close up on a fragile page filled with elegant script. A hand, gloved in white cotton, gently turns the page. Asterisk. Archival historian, V.O. asterisk. Every nail, every plank, every drop of pitch was accounted for. The Arsenal operated on a system of prefabrication centuries before Henry Ford's assembly lines. Standardized parts, interchangeable components, all meticulously cataloged and stored in vast warehouses. Times asterisk, camera moves through a cavernous, imagined warehouse. CGI recreates the space, filled with stacks of timber, coils of rope, barrels of tar, and rows of cannons. The light is dappled and dusty. Asterisk. Timing narrator, asterisk. Imagine the scene. A galley needs repair. The damage is assessed. The necessary components are requisitioned, not crafted from scratch, but retrieved from the ready store. Time, the most precious commodity in war, is saved. Efficiency reigns supreme. Cut to a shot of a bustling, CGI-rendered shipyard. Workers move with practiced ease, assembling a galley. The scene unfolds in fast motion, highlighting the speed and coordination of the process. Asterisk. Timing narrator, asterisk. This system of prefabrication, coupled with a highly skilled workforce, allowed the Arsenal to achieve astonishing feats of production. A fully armed galley, from keel laying to launch, could be completed in a single day. A testament to the power of standardized processes and the unwavering discipline of Venetian craftsmanship. Times asterisk. Cut back to the archive room. The historian is now examining a different document, a large chart with intricate diagrams and annotations. Asterisk. Archival historian, V.O. asterisk. But the Arsenal was more than just a shipyard. It was a microcosm of Venetian society, a place where different skills and trades converged, where innovation was fostered, and where the very foundations of Venetian power were forged. Lamb's asterisk. Camera focuses on a detailed illustration within the chart, depicting a complex system of ropes and pulleys used for launching ships. Asterisk. Narrator, asterisk. The Arsenal fostered a culture of continuous improvement. Master shipwrights, engineers, and artisans worked side by side, constantly seeking new and more efficient ways to build and equip the Venetian fleet. Times asterisk. Cut to a CGI reconstruction of a group of men huddled around a table, examining blueprints and discussing animatedly. The scene is bathed in warm firelight. Asterisk. Mother. Asterisk. Ideas were exchanged, debated, and refined. Experiments were conducted, failures analyzed, successes celebrated. The Arsenal was a crucible of innovation, a place where the boundaries of nautical technology were constantly being pushed. Times asterisk. Cut to a dramatic shot of a newly launched galley slicing through the water. The sun glints off its polished hull. The Venetian flag snaps in the wind. Asterisk. Nermagnimi donord nex, nerage region fi the movem berstrisk. This constant drive for improvement, this relentless pursuit of efficiency, was not driven by greed or ambition, but by a deeper, more fundamental imperative, the survival of Venice itself. Nermagnim asterisk. Cut back to the archive room. The historian closes the ledger with a sigh. Asterisk. Limine or archival historian, VO, asterisk, asterisk Venice, was a city built on water, surrounded by enemies. Its very existence depended on its ability to control the seas. The arsenal was the embodiment of that imperative. It was the heart of Venetian power, the engine of its prosperity, the shield that protected its fragile independence. Lies asterisk. Camera slowly pulls back from the historian, revealing the vastness of the archive. Rows upon rows of shelves stretch into the darkness, filled with the untold stories of the arsenal. Ha! Narrator. Ha! Marin. Narrator. Ha! Ha! Narrator. Ha! Narrator. Ha! The documents housed within these walls reveal a complex tapestry of human endeavor. They tell tales of ingenuity and perseverance, of collaboration and competition, of triumphs and tragedies. They paint a vivid picture of a society that understood the importance of investing in its future, of nurturing its talent, and of harnessing the power of collective action. Times asterisk. The camera continues to pull back, eventually transitioning to a sweeping aerial shot of present-day Venice. The arsenal, now a quiet, almost forgotten corner of the city, is barely visible amidst the sprawling urban landscape. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The echoes of the arsenal's past still resonate within the city's canals and alleyways. A reminder of a time when Venice ruled the waves, a testament to the enduring power of flow over hustle. But the lessons learned within these ancient walls remain relevant even today. In a world obsessed with speed and efficiency, the story of the Venetian arsenal offers a timeless reminder of the importance of long-term vision, sustainable practices, and the enduring power of human ingenuity. Nimes. Asterisk. Fade to black. The sound of lapping water fades into silence. Asterisk. Hash hash. The Venetian arsenal. Flow beats hustle. Part 13. Times asterisk. Fade in from black. The sound of lapping water and distant hammering resonates. Asterisk. Licks narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The rhythm of the arsenal wasn't merely the clang of hammer on metal or the rasp of saw on timber. It was something deeper, a pulse woven into the very fabric of Venice itself. A testament to a city built not on solid ground, but on the shifting tides of ambition, ingenuity, and an unwavering belief in its own exceptionalism. Lines asterisk. Camera pans across a detailed model of the arsenal, its miniature galleys looking almost toy-like against the sprawling complex. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The galley gross, the grand galleys of Venice, were more than just ships. They were floating fortresses, symbols of Venetian power projected across the Mediterranean. And their creation within these walls was a carefully orchestrated ballet of manpower and materials. Nimes asterisk. Cut to close-up shots of archival drawings showing the intricate designs of galley components. The camera lingers on details of oars, sails, and hull construction. Asterisk. Lemagre, mission historian Dr. Elena Contarini, V.O. Asterisk. Asterisk. Every piece of the galley, from the mighty oars to the smallest nail, had its designated place in the production process. The arsenal was a living organism, each part contributing to the whole. This systematization, unheard of at the time, allowed for an astonishing speed of production. Times asterisk. The screen splits, showing on one side the archival drawings and on the other a time-lapse reconstruction of a galley being built. The modern reconstruction uses traditional techniques, emphasizing the speed and efficiency of the process. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The compartmentalization of labor within the arsenal was revolutionary. Each worker specialized in a specific task, honing their skills to a level of mastery rarely seen elsewhere. This wasn't mere repetition, it was the pursuit of perfection within a defined sphere. Nelsme, asterisk, cut to a dimly lit section of the arsenal. Dust motes dance in the shafts of light filtering through high windows. The camera focuses on a craftsman meticulously carving a decorative element for a galley's stern. Later artisan Lorenzo Rosso, present day, subtitled, asterisk. My grandfather, his father, and his father before him all worked wood here in the arsenal. It's in my blood. The feel of the wood, the way it yields to the tools. It's a conversation between the material and the maker. Nimes asterisk. Close up on Rosso's hands as he works, the tools moving with practiced ease. Asterisk. Namshi's asterisk. Asterisk. This sense of inherited skill, passed down through generations, fostered a unique pride and sense of belonging amongst the arsenalati, the workers of the arsenal. They were more than just laborers. They were custodians of a tradition, guardians of Venice's maritime might. Times asterisk. Cut back to the split screen, showing the completed galley launching into the water. The archival drawings are replaced by a painting depicting a Venetian naval victory. Asterisk. Placing narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. But the efficiency of the arsenal wasn't solely about speed, it was about control. The Venetian state maintained a tight grip on every aspect of production. From the sourcing of raw materials to the final fitting out of the fleet, nothing was left to chance. Nimes asterisk. Cut to a shot of ancient ledgers, their pages filled with meticulous records of materials and labor costs. The camera glides over the script, highlighting entries and calculations. Eens my feigned vi de shork. Wikepocal historian Dr. Marco Barbaro, VO, Aventillo, Gong, Notch my fein. Notch my phasing tillo, easing tillo asterisk. The Republic understood the power of logistics. They created a system of supply chains that spanned the Mediterranean, ensuring a constant flow of timber, iron, hemp, and pitch. The arsenal never starved for resources. Times asterisk. Cut to a bustling market scene in Venice. Merchants haggle over goods, sailors unload cargo from ships. The sounds of commerce fill the air. Asterisk. One sign narrator. Time narrator. Venice's vast trading network was the lifeblood of the arsenal. The city's merchants, driven by the promise of profit, became unwitting agents of the state, their commercial ventures feeding the insatiable demands of the shipyards. Times asterisk. Cut back to the arsenal. The camera slowly pans across the vast expanse of the complex, now deserted and silent. The setting sun casts long shadows, lending the scene an air of melancholy. Asterisk. Lin can sun casterisk asterisk. The arsenal wasn't just a place of industry, it was a microcosm of Venice itself. A place where innovation thrived, where tradition was revered, and where the relentless pursuit of power shaped the destiny of a republic. But like the tides that lapped against its walls, the fortunes of the arsenal, and of Venice itself, would eventually ebb and flow. Shang's asterisk. Fade to black. The sound of lapping water fades into the distance, replaced by a low, mournful cello melody. Asterisk. The Venetian Arsenal, Flow Beats Hustle, Part 14. Proms asterisk. Fade in from black. The sound of lapping water and distant hammering resonates. Asterisk. Liquor narrator. Asterisk. The rhythm of the arsenal wasn't just about the clang of hammers on metal, or the rasp of saws against timber. It was a deeper pulse, woven into the very fabric of Venice itself. A pulse that dictated the ebb and flow of materials, men, and ideas. Lisas, false people see camera glides over a detailed model of the arsenal, its complex layout revealing interconnected workshops and canals. Asterisk. Lisas. Their system was, in many ways, more organic, more attuned to the natural rhythms of the lagoon. They harnessed the tides, the winds, and the very geography of the city to create a self-sustaining ecosystem of innovation. Times asterisk. Camera pans across a reconstructed scene within the rope-making workshop. Workers rhythmically twist hemp fibers, their movements precise and synchronized. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Consider the asterisk cordery, the rope-making workshop. A seemingly simple task, yet within its seemingly endless length, lay a profound understanding of process optimization. The asterisk cordery, stretching almost 400 meters, allowed for the creation of ropes of unprecedented length, vital for the Venetian fleet. The length itself dictated the rhythm. A long, steady pull, a controlled release, a synchronized dance between man and material. Ling Pam's asterisk. Close-up on hands expertly splicing rope. The fibers interweave seamlessly, a testament to years of practiced skill. Asterisk. Nuffer praticor over, echoing slightly. Asterisk. Imli corda, una storia. Every rope, a story. The camera moves through the reconstructed asterisk squarrow, a boatyard where gondolas are meticulously crafted. The smell of wood and varnish hangs heavy in the air. Narrator. Asterisk. And then, the asterisk squarrow. These boatyards, nestled along the canals, were microcosms of the arsenal's larger philosophy. Here, the master craftsman, the asterisk Squararioli, understood that building a gondola wasn't merely assembling pieces of wood. It was a conversation, a dialogue between the artisan and the material. Nimes asterisk. Time-lapse footage shows a gondola taking shape over weeks, from the initial laying of the keel to the final application of varnish. 9. From an Enamime layman mine, knocker, asterisk. Time was not an enemy to be conquered, but a partner in creation. Each stage of the process, from the shaping of the ribs to the application of the ferro, the distinctive iron prow, unfolded with a patient deliberation, a respect for the natural rhythms of craft. Nimes asterisk. The image shifts to a series of 16th century paintings depicting the arsenal in its heyday. Cannons are being cast, sails are being stitched, and ships are launched amidst a flurry of activity. Dr. Shurisk the Ailey. The Ailey. Minkikal Steens, Grimer Sura. Koldud, no Noelis. Grimer Sura. Sursk Bra, Grimer Sura. Sursk Ra, Grimer Sura. No Noeli. Dr. Shurisk Grimer Sura. Sura, Shuro, Gra, Bra, Gra. No noise. Dr. Shurisk Grimer. The arsenal wasn't just a place of production. It was a repository of knowledge. Master craftsmen passed down their skills through generations, creating a living library of techniques and innovations. This continuity, this unbroken chain of knowledge, was crucial to Venice's dominance. Nimes asterisk. Camera focuses on a detailed illustration of a complex gear mechanism, part of a larger machine used in the arsenal. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The Venetians were early adopters of standardized parts and prefabrication techniques. This allowed them to build ships with astonishing speed and efficiency, outpacing their rivals in the Mediterranean. Lima B6. Animated sequence shows how prefabricated ship components were assembled, highlighting the efficiency of the process. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. But this efficiency wasn't about ruthless exploitation. It was about understanding the interconnectedness of all the elements within the system. The flow of materials, the movement of workers, the application of knowledge. All these elements had to be in harmony to achieve the desired outcome. Nimes asterisk. The camera returns to the present day, showing the weathered walls of the arsenal, now a quieter, more contemplative space. Asterisk. Latinchic's historian, Dr. Elena Contarini, asterisk. The legacy of the arsenal isn't just about the ships it produced or the weapons it forged. It's about a way of thinking, a philosophy of production that valued collaboration, innovation, and a deep respect for the human element. Asterisk. Close up on the weathered hands of an elderly Venetian craftsman, meticulously carving a small wooden model of a galleon. Asterisk. Anskin voiceover echoing slightly. Asterisk. Il lavoro ben fatto è una preghiera. Work well done is a prayer. Asterisk. The camera slowly pulls back, revealing the vastness of the arsenal, its history echoing in the silent stones. The sound of lapping water and distant hammering fades into silence. Fade to black. Asterisk. The Venetian Arsenal. Flow beats hustle. Part 15. Nimes asterisk. Open on a close-up of a weathered, half-submerged brick. Barnacles cling to its surface, swaying gently with the lapping water. The sound of water, the distant clang of a hammer, and the mournful cry of a gull blend together. Camino. The Monusk. Asterisk. Mnemonist stem. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The arsenal's walls held more than just the secrets of shipbuilding. They contained the echoes of lives lived and lost within their confines. Generations of craftsmen, their skills honed over lifetimes, toiled within these walls, their very identities intertwined with the rhythm of the forge and the scent of pine tar. They were not merely building ships, they were building Venice itself. Times asterisk. The camera pans slowly across the water, revealing more submerged bricks and remnants of old pilings. The decaying wood is a testament to the relentless passage of time. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. Imagine the scene. Dawn breaks over the lagoon. The air, still cool and crisp, carries the faint aroma of wood smoke and salt. Thousands of men stream through the gates, their footsteps echoing on the paved walkways. The air vibrates with the low hum of anticipation. Each man knows his place, his role in the grand tapestry of construction. Nimes asterisk. Cut to a dimly lit interior. Sunlight streams in through high windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. The camera moves slowly across ancient tools hanging on the wall. Asterisk. Nox non-gemein dadials, einstrein mydre nai. Nox strein mine my mind dadie nai oxstrein mine ostrein mine mydres. The arsenal wasn't just a shipyard, it was a microcosm of Venetian society, a meticulously organized system, almost a living organism. Each worker, from the master shipwright to the humblest apprentice, played a vital role in the ceaseless flow of production. Later Bisson's asterisk, close up on a craftsman's hand, gnarled and calloused, meticulously carving a piece of wood. The sound of the chisel is crisp and clean. Later Bissov one night, later Bisson's later Bisso. Narrator. Asterisk asterisk. Consider the asterisk squarariol. These specialized carpenters, their skills passed down through generations, were responsible for the intricate framework of the galleys. They understood the language of wood, the subtle nuances of each grain, the way it would bend and flex under the stresses of the open sea. Times asterisk. Cut to a recreation of a bustling forge. Sparks fly as a blacksmith hammers a piece of glowing metal. The heat radiates from the screen. Asterisk. Nakra nam gud cowl dimes. Upale, shulquidi nime, nakra nimes. The arsenal lati, he pull dimes. Kello workers. The arsenal workers were renowned throughout Europe for their speed and efficiency. Legend has it they could build a fully equipped galley in a single day, a feat of logistical brilliance that baffled foreign observers. This wasn't simply hustle, it was flow, a perfectly choreographed dance of skilled labor, honed to an almost supernatural level of precision. Times asterisk. The camera moves through a recreated rope-making workshop. Men rhythmically twist fibers, their movements synchronized like a breathing machine. Asterisk. Numerator, asterisk, asterisk. The asterisk Remeri asterisk were responsible for the miles of rope needed for each ship. They worked with hemp and other natural fibers, their hands transforming raw materials into the sinews that held the fleet together. Their work, though seemingly mundane, was crucial. A single frayed rope could mean the difference between victory and defeat in the treacherous waters of the Mediterranean. Palms asterisk. Cut back to the submerged bricks. The water ripples gently. Asterisk. Nakark, nakarate, asterisk, asterisk. But the arsenal wasn't just about ships and ropes and timbers. It was about innovation. Within its walls, new technologies were constantly being developed and refined. New hull designs, more efficient sails, improved weaponry. The Venetians understood that stagnation was the enemy of progress. Nimes asterisk. Cut to a shot of a detailed model of a Venetian galley. The camera slowly rotates around it, highlighting its sleek lines and intricate details. Asterisk. Hued narrator. Asterisk, asterisk. The Cotagalia Sottle, the slim galley, was a testament to this constant drive for improvement. Lighter, faster, and more maneuverable than its predecessors, it became the backbone of the Venetian navy. Its design, a closely guarded secret, allowed the Venetians to dominate the trade routes and project their power across the Mediterranean. Teen shows, asterisk. Cut to a dark enclosed space within the arsenal. The camera moves slowly through the shadows. Asterisk. Nustanors nu sloped. Nustanors, nors, nustaresk. But the arsenal also held darker secrets. Hidden deep within its labyrinthine corridors were the workshops where weapons of war were forged. Cannons, catapults, and other instruments of destruction were crafted with the same meticulous care as the ships themselves. Times asterisk. Close up on a cannonball, its surface smooth and cold. The camera lingers on the object, emphasizing its potential for destruction. Asterisk. Nobgistan. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The Venetian Republic was not built on peace alone. Its power rested on a delicate balance of trade and military might. The arsenal, a symbol of both prosperity and dominance, was the embodiment of this duality. Nimes asterisk. The camera returns to the submerged bricks. The sun is beginning to set, casting long shadows across the water. The sounds of the arsenal fade away, replaced by the gentle lapping of the waves. Asterisk. Narrator, asterisk, asterisk. The stones whisper of the past, of the countless hands that shaped them, of the lives that were lived and lost within these walls. The Venetian arsenal, a monument to human ingenuity and ambition, stands as a testament to the power of flow. A reminder that true efficiency is not about frantic hustle, but about the seamless integration of skilled hands and minds, working in harmony towards a common goal. Aramjan Mais asterisk. Fade to black. # the Venetian Arsenal. Flow beats hustle. Part 16. He once asterisk. Fade in from black. The sound of lapping water and distant hammering fills the air. We see a close-up of a half-finished galley's hull, ribs exposed like the skeleton of a leviathan. Asterisk. Asterisk. The Arsenale wasn't merely a shipyard, it was a living, breathing organism. A city within a city, fueled not by a hurried frenzy, but by a meticulously orchestrated flow. This flow, this almost tidal rhythm, permeated every aspect of the operation, from the procurement of timber to the final blessing of the fleet. Pembroke, Trashant asterisk. Camera pans slowly across stacks of seasoned timber, each piece marked with cryptic symbols. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. The timber, the very bones of Venice's power, arrived from across the Republic's vast dominion. Dalmatia, Istria, the Venetian Alps. Each region offering its unique strength to the arsenal's insatiable appetite. These weren't simply logs. They were chosen, felled, and transported with a reverence reserved for sacred relics. Each piece was inspected, categorized, and then seasoned for years, sometimes decades, within the arsenal's vast timber yards. This patience, this understanding of the wood's natural rhythms, was a crucial ingredient in the Venetian recipe for maritime dominance. Knife, asterisk. The camera follows a master shipwright as he examines a plank of wood, running his hand along its grain. Knife. Knives, Historian. Voiceover, asterisk. The Venetians understood that haste makes waste, particularly when dealing with the capricious nature of wood. They didn't rush the process. They allowed the wood to acclimate, to breathe, to release its internal stresses. This meticulous approach resulted in ships that were not just strong, but remarkably resilient. Cheesange asterisk. Cut to a montage of different craftsmen at work. Sawyers meticulously cut planks. Carpenters hammer and chisel. Caulkers pack seams with oakum and pitch. The rhythmic clang of hammers and the rasp of saws blend with the sounds of the lagoon. Asterisk. Within the arsenal's walls, a symphony of specialized labor unfolded. Each worker, a virtuoso in their own craft, played their part in the larger orchestration. The asterisk segadori, the sawyers, wielding massive two-man saws, transformed raw timber into precisely dimensioned planks. The marangoni, the carpenters, shaped the hull, rib by rib, plank by plank. The asterisk calafati, the caulkers, sealed the seams with a mixture of oakum and pitch, a recipe passed down through generations. The asterisk, close-up on a caulker's hands, blackened by pitch, expertly applying the sealant. Asterisk. Note, sun cool, numble and inu, bitter asterisk. This wasn't simply manual labor, it was an art form. An intimate dance between craftsman and material, a testament to the Venetian understanding of the natural world. Times asterisk. The camera sweeps across the asterisk cordery, the rope factory, a vast cavernous space where ropes of all sizes are being spun. The rhythmic whirring of the spinning wheels dominates the soundscape. Asterisk. Lumini numine tume, iners trumps, shibnachi one conscrib narrator. Lume tume, asterisk, shibloa luidi, destamagurate, shiblole, inime tume, shibloan, lumidole, lumininuri tume, lumination raplate, lumination one quinstrin, 71 quinstru. Lumination raw public. Here, hemp fibers, imported from the east, were transformed into the sinews that held the fleet together. The rhythmic whirring of the spinning wheels, the rhythmic footsteps of the rope makers, created a mesmerizing ballet of human industry. Nimes asterisk. We see women working alongside men in the cordery, their hands deftly manipulating the hemp fibers. Onasterisk. Nimes Historian. Voiceover. Asterisk. Contrary to popular belief, the arsenal wasn't solely a male domain. Women played a vital role, particularly in the rope walk, their nimble fingers adept at the intricate task of spinning and weaving. Their contribution was essential to the arsenal's success, a testament to Venice's pragmatic approach to labor. Huns asterisk. Cut to a bustling scene within one of the asterisk tizzoni, the covered shipbuilding slips. A galley is nearing completion, its oars poised like the wings of a giant insect. Asterisk. Within the asterisk tizzoni, the covered shipbuilding slips, the final stages of construction took place. Here the various components, meticulously crafted in different workshops, were brought together and assembled. The hull, the masts, the oars, the sails, all seamlessly integrated into a single powerful vessel. Lowe's asterisk. Close up on a foreman directing the workers, using a combination of hand gestures and a quiet, authoritative voice. Lowe's asterisk. Number cabinet asterisk. Asterisk. The foreman, the maestro dacia, oversaw the entire process, conducting the orchestra of skilled labor with a quiet authority. His knowledge, passed down through generations, ensured that every detail, every joint, every fitting was perfect. Leesast. Camera pans across the almost completed galley, bathed in the soft light filtering through the T-zone's arched entrance. Asterisk. Nakli. Sun Namga. Mat Gokola Wens. Sun Kola Wens. Gokola Wens. Mat Gokola Wens. Bon Kola Wens. This wasn't just shipbuilding. It was an act of creation, a testament to human ingenuity, a symbol of Venetian power and ambition. And at the heart of it all, the constant, unwavering flow. A flow that beat the hustle, a flow that built an empire. Times asterisk, fade to black. The sounds of hammering and lapping water slowly fade out, replaced by a low, ominous drone. Asterisk. # the Venetian Arsenal, flow beats hustle, part 17. Times asterisk, fade in from black. The sound of lapping water and distant hammering slowly rises. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. The rhythm of the arsenal was more than just the clang of hammer on metal, the rasp of saw on wood. It was a tide, an ebb and flow that dictated the very lifeblood of Venice. A rhythm ingrained not just in the physical space, but in the minds and bodies of the arsenaloti. Sayum, a ride. Camera pans across a detailed model of a Venetian galley, its intricate oars and rigging meticulously crafted. Asterisk. Knox narrator, asterisk. Consider the construction of a galley, not a haphazard assembly, but a symphony of specialized labor. Each worker, a virtuoso of their particular craft. The asterisk remeri, masters of the oar, shaping each piece with an understanding of leverage and hydrodynamics, passed down through generations. Teamby's asterisk, close up on weathered hands shaping a wooden oar, the tools worn smooth with years of use. Asterisk. Munch historian Dr. Elena Contarini versus O. Asterisk. The arsenalati weren't mere laborers. They were artisans, imbued with a pride in their craft that bordered on the religious. They understood that the fate of Venice rested, quite literally, in their hands. Imes asterisk. Camera moves through a dimly lit archive, rows of shelves stacked with aged documents. Asterisk. Knox narrator, asterisk. The arsenal's archives, a testament to this meticulousness. Every piece of timber, every bolt, every length of rope meticulously documented. Not just for inventory, but for the preservation of knowledge. A living encyclopedia of shipbuilding, evolving and adapting with each passing year. A limes asterisk. Close up on a faded document, the ink flowing into intricate diagrams and calculations. Asterisk. Naval architect Marco Rossi versus O. Asterisk. The Venetians understood something fundamental about efficiency. It wasn't about rushing. It was about flow. A continuous, almost meditative process, where each step seamlessly integrated with the next. A slimes asterisk. The camera shows a time-lapse of the sun setting over the arsenal, the shadows lengthening, the sounds of work slowly fading into the evening quiet. Asterisk. Asterisk. The workday ended, not with abrupt cessation, but with a gradual diminuendo. The tools were laid down, the fires banked, the rhythmic hammering giving way to the gentle murmur of voices. A group of arsenalati, are seen sharing a simple meal by the water's edge, their faces etched with the day's labor, but also a quiet satisfaction. Asterisk. A historian Dr. Elena Contarini versus O. Asterisk. The arsenalati formed a unique community, bound not just by their shared labor, but by a shared purpose. They lived and breathed the arsenal, its rhythms becoming their own. Eins asterisk. Camera focuses on a single, older arsenalato, his gaze fixed on the distant horizon, the setting sun painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. Asterisk. Munjan Chosta's narrator. Asterisk. Within this community, a unique form of knowledge transfer evolved, not through formal apprenticeships alone, but through osmosis. The younger generation absorbing the wisdom of their elders simply by observing, by participating in the daily ritual of creation. Mums asterisk. The camera follows a young boy no older than 10, mimicking the movements of a seasoned shipwright, his small hands clumsily handling a piece of wood. Mums asterisk. Anang naval architect, Marco Rossi, versus O asterisk. The arsenal was a living organism, constantly evolving, constantly learning. This continuous adaptation, this relentless pursuit of improvement, was what made it so formidable. This continues asterisk. The camera sweeps across the vast expanse of the arsenal, now bathed in the soft glow of moonlight. This continues asterisk. Mugs nermi das gososk asterisk. But the arsenal's success wasn't just about technical prowess, it was about something more profound. A deep understanding of the relationship between humans and their environment. The Venetians, surrounded by water, had learned to respect its power, to harness its energy, to flow with its rhythms. These asterisk. The sound of waves gently lapping against the walls of the arsenal fills the soundtrack. These asterisk. Historian Dr. Elena Contarini versus O asterisk. The Venetians understood that true strength wasn't about brute force. It was about adaptability. It was about harnessing the power of nature, not conquering it. Money is asterisk. The camera focuses on a small, intricately carved wooden figurehead of a lion, the symbol of Venice, its expression serene yet powerful. Asterisk. Comes to narrator. Asterisk. The Lion of St. Mark, the symbol of Venice, stood proudly atop the arsenal gates. A silent guardian, watching over the rhythmic pulse of creation. A reminder that true power lies not in haste, but in harmony. Not in conquering, but in flowing. The image of the lion slowly fades to black. The sound of lapping water continues, gradually fading as well. Asterisk. Under is asterisk, text on screen, to be continued, asterisk. Times asterisk, part 18, the whispers of the Bucentoro, asterisk. Times asterisk. Fade in from black. The sound of lapping water and distant seagulls fills the air. We see a detailed model of the Bucentoro, the Doge's ceremonial barge, resting in a dimly lit room within the Arsenal's museum. Asterisk. Dokridolo Manukla, Namshin, Namshid. Namshin, Manukla, Quan, Namshin, Asterisk, the asterisk. The arsenal was a tweeter of power, a stage upon which the Republic performed its dominance, its wealth, its very essence. And no single object symbolized this more potently than the Bucentoro. Camera slowly rotates around the model, showcasing its intricate carvings and gilded details. Close-ups on miniature oars, canopies, and figures. Asterisk. Polymodern man. Canopies brocales. Asterisk. Imagine Venice in its heyday. The sun, a molten disk in the lagoon, reflecting off 1,000 dancing ripples. And from the arsenal, gliding majestically, emerges the Bucentoro. Asterisk. We see a faded painting depicting the Bucentoro in its glory, surrounded by gondolas and cheering crowds. Asterisk. Mean. Narrator. Asterisk. A floating palace propelled by 168 oarsmen, adorned with crimson velvet and gold leaf. At its heart, the Doge himself, surrounded by dignitaries, ambassadors, and the city's elite. This wasn't merely a boat, it was a declaration. Pimes asterisk. The camera returns to the model. A hand, old and wrinkled, gently touches the miniature Doge's figure. Asterisk. Times ARCHIVISTVO, hushed. Asterisk. The Bucentoro was the soul of Venice, made manifest. It was the embodiment of the Sposalizio del Mare, the marriage of the sea. Points asterisk. Cut to a close-up of an ancient document, showing a depiction of the Doge casting a ring into the Adriatic. The script is barely legible. Asterisk. Cut to narrator asterisk. Every Ascension Day the Doge would sail out to the Lido, the barrier island protecting Venice from the open sea. There, he would cast a consecrated ring into the waves, a symbolic union between Venice and the Adriatic, a reaffirmation of their eternal bond, their shared destiny. Times asterisk. We see a hazy, dreamlike recreation of the ceremony. Figures in elaborate costumes move slowly, almost ritualistically. The Doge, his face obscured by shadow, raises his hand. Asterisk. Narisk. This wasn't just a quaint tradition. It was a political act. The Adriatic was Venice's lifeline, the source of its trade, its power, its very existence. The sposalizio was a declaration of ownership, a claim to the sea itself. Nimes asterisk. The image of the ceremony dissolves, replaced by a shot of the arsenal's now empty slipways. The sound of wind and waves is more prominent. Asterisk. 9 Ceremols Nerisk. Story. Asterisk. But power, like the tides, is ever-changing. The Republic's grip on the Adriatic began to weaken. Enemies encroached, trade routes shifted, and the whispers of decline began to echo through the arsenal's vast halls. Times asterisk. We see a series of quickly edited images. Maps showing shrinking Venetian territories, paintings depicting naval battles, decaying wood and rusting iron. Asterisk. Times HISTORIAN, VO, somber. Asterisk. The Bucentoro, in its magnificence, also represented a vulnerability. It was a symbol of extravagant wealth, a tempting target for envious eyes. 19 Zeiss, asterisk. The camera focuses on a small, almost hidden compartment on the model Bucentoro. Asterisk. Asterisk. 19 Zeiss, cool, 9 Zeiss. 19 Zeiss, 19 Zeiss ice, kodos, opulent chambers, hidden from view, were secret compartments. Not for treasure, but for documents. State secrets, trade agreements, the very fabric of Venetian power, entrusted to the waves during the sposalizio. Times asterisk. A hand reaches into the compartment on the model and removes a miniature scroll. Asterisk. Times ARCHIVISTAVO, whispering. Asterisk. The sea kept its secrets, and so did the arsenal. Cut to a shot of the arsenal at night. The moon casts long, distorted shadows. The sound of the wind is almost a mournful sigh. Asterisk. Tony Merger asterisk, asterisk. The last voyage of the Bucentoro was not a glorious procession, but a humiliating surrender. In 1797, Napoleon's forces occupied Venice, ending the Republic's reign of over 1,000 years. The Bucentoro, stripped of its gold and treasures, was reduced to a floating prison. Nimes asterisk, a dramatic painting depicting the dismantling of the Bucentoro. Figures in French uniforms tear at the barge's decorations. Asterisk. Narrator, asterisk, asterisk. Finally, it was towed to the Lido and deliberately sunk, a final, tragic sposalizio. Not a marriage, but a burial. Asterisk. The image of the sinking Bucentoro fades to black. The sound of the waves becomes louder, more ominous. Asterisk. Mean, narrator, asterisk, asterisk. The arsenal, silenced. The Bucentoro, lost to the depths. But the whispers remain, echoing through the stones, carried on the wind and waves, a testament to a vanished empire, a reminder that even the mightiest structures can crumble, that even the most elaborate performances must eventually end. Frali Mainzes, fade to black, the sound of waves slowly fades out. Dummy Mainzes signs. # The Venetian Arsenal, Flow Beats Hustle, Part 19. Dimes asterisk, fade in from black. The sound of lapping water and distant rhythmic hammering fills the air. We see a close-up of a weathered, but intricately carved wooden pulley, slowly turning. Stoles, made, asterisk. Made, asterisk, asterisk. The rhythm of the arsenal wasn't simply the clang of hammer on iron, or the rasp of saw against timber. It was a deeper pulse, woven into the fabric of Venice itself, a rhythm dictated by the tides, the winds, and the ceaseless flow of the lagoon. Camera pans out to reveal a vast network of canals and slipways within the arsenal. Workers move with deliberate purpose, transporting materials on barges, their movements almost balletic against the backdrop of the brick walls and towering cranes. Asterisk. Kmenan, Ains. Sterisk, asterisk. Unlike other workshops of the time, often cramped and chaotic, the arsenal embraced space. It allowed for a fluid, almost organic movement of materials and manpower. This wasn't haphazard. It was meticulously orchestrated. Imes asterisk. We see an aged map of the arsenal, overlaid with animated arrows showing the flow of materials and workers. The animation highlights the compartmentalization of different crafts and the interconnectedness of the entire system. Asterisk. Times HISTORIAN. Voiceover. Asterisk. The arsenal's layout was revolutionary. Each section, each asterisk, sestiere asterisk, within its walls, specialized in a specific aspect of shipbuilding. From the rope makers, sheds to the foundry, from the sail makers, lofts to the carpenters' workshops, each played its part in a meticulously choreographed dance of production. Times asterisk. The camera follows a barge laden with seasoned timber, gliding effortlessly along a canal. We cut to a team of shipwrights carefully inspecting the wood, their faces etched with a quiet intensity. Canurik Rain Morot, Wo Nake, Most Extering Tak Stroy Late Pointy, Makes Drak, Make Hay D Point Tak. This flow, this constant but controlled movement, was the key to the arsenal's unparalleled efficiency. It minimized wasted time and effort, ensuring that every hand, every tool, every piece of timber contributed to the larger goal. Times asterisk. Close up on the hands of a shipwright, meticulously fitting planks together. The only sound is the gentle tap of a mallet. Asterisk. Panem rider. Asterisk asterisk. The Venetians understood that true speed wasn't about frantic hustle, but about eliminating friction. It was about creating a system where every element worked in harmony with the others, a symphony of coordinated effort. Times asterisk. We see a time-lapse of a galley being constructed. Days condense into seconds, showcasing the gradual emergence of the ship's hull from a skeleton of timbers. The rhythmic hammering and sawing continue as a constant undercurrent. Asterisk. Naruga Maride. Asterisk. Asterisk. While other shipyards might rely on bursts of frantic activity followed by periods of idleness, the arsenal maintained a steady, unwavering pace. A rhythm that allowed for both precision and speed. Times asterisk. The camera focuses on a group of oarsmen practicing their strokes in a specially designed basin within the arsenal. The rhythmic splash of their oars echoes across the water. Asterisk. Marazon Boyne voiceover. Asterisk. The Venetians didn't just build ships, they built a culture of seafaring. Even the rowers, the very muscle of the Venetian fleet, were trained and honed within the arsenal's walls. I'm asterisk. Cut to a scene of sailmakers stitching together vast canvas sails. The light filtering through the fabric creates a mesmerizing play of shadows. Asterisk. Cut to asterisk. Asterisk. This holistic approach, this integration of every aspect of naval power was unique. It transformed the arsenal into more than just a shipyard. It became the beating heart of Venice itself, the source of its strength and prosperity. Times asterisk. We see a completed galley being launched into the lagoon. The water churns as the ship slides gracefully into its element. A crowd of onlookers cheers, their voices a counterpoint to the rhythmic lapping of the water. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The launch of a new galley was a moment of immense pride and celebration. A testament to the collective effort of thousands of hands, working in perfect synchronicity. Times asterisk. The camera sweeps across the arsenal, showing the various workshops and canals, now bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun. The rhythmic hammering has subsided, replaced by the gentler sounds of the lagoon. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. But the rhythm didn't end with the launch. It continued, echoing in the gentle sway of the moored galleys, in the creak of the ropes, in the whisper of the wind through the sails. Asterisk. Close up on the weathered wooden pulley, slowly turning. The image begins to dissolve into a hazy, almost dreamlike sequence of archival drawings and paintings depicting the arsenal in its heyday. Asterisk. Milinastri, narrator. Asterisk. The arsenal was a living organism, constantly evolving, adapting, refining its methods. Its rhythm pulsed through the veins of Venice, shaping its destiny, ensuring its dominance of the seas for centuries to come. Narrates, asterisk, fade to black. The sound of lapping water and distant seagull cries linger in the air. Asterisk. Imes asterisk. End Part 19. Asterisk. Imes asterisk. Part 20, The Ghost in the Gears. Asterisk. Imes asterisk. Open on a close-up of a worn, wooden gear. Dust motes dance in the shaft of sunlight, illuminating it from a high window. The camera slowly pulls back, revealing the vastness of a deserted workshop within the arsenal. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk. Asterisk. The Venetians understood something fundamental about power. It wasn't just about brute force, about the clang of hammer on steel, the roar of furnaces. It was about rhythm, about flow, a symphony of coordinated effort that could produce a warship a day, a feat unparalleled in the world. But what happens when the music stops? When the symphony fades, leaving behind only echoes? Dimes asterisk. The camera glides through the deserted workshop, passing rusting machinery, piles of discarded timber, and faint outlines of where workbenches once stood. The sound of dripping water echoes. Historian Dr. Isabella Rossi, VO, asterisk. The decline of the arsenal wasn't a sudden cataclysm. It was a gradual erosion, almost imperceptible at first, like a ship slowly taking on water. The world changed. Naval warfare evolved. The galleys that had once ruled the Mediterranean were superseded by larger, more powerful ships. Ships the arsenal, in its rigid adherence to tradition, struggled to produce with the same efficiency. Nicene, asterisk. The camera pans across a large, unfinished hull of a galleon, its timbers exposed and rotting. The sunlight filtering through the high windows paints stripes of light and shadow across it. Asterisk. Meering's narrator, asterisk. The arsenal, once a symbol of Venetian innovation, became trapped in its own past. The intricate dance of specialized labor, the perfectly timed flow of materials, began to falter. The whispers started, whispers of inefficiency, of outdated methods, of a behemoth too cumbersome to adapt. Cut to a dimly lit archive room. An elderly archivist carefully turns the fragile pages of a centuries-old ledger. Dust motes dance in the beam of a single desk lamp. Asterisk. Dust archivist Antonio Moro, translated from Italian. Asterisk. The records tell a story of dwindling output, of rising costs. The spirit of the arsenal, the R's, asterisk, the skill, the passion, it began to dissipate. The younger generations, they sought opportunities elsewhere, in the burgeoning merchant fleets, in the new world opening up across the oceans. Point Messiah's asterisk, cut back to the deserted workshop. The camera focuses on a discarded craftsman's tool, a finely crafted chisel lying half buried in the dust. Asterisk. Tommy Camere Dusk, asterisk. The ghost in the gears wasn't a malevolent spirit, it was the absence of a spirit. The loss of that collective purpose, that shared pride that had once driven the arsenal's relentless rhythm. Symes asterisk. Cut to a wide shot of the arsenal's outer walls, now crumbling in places, overgrown with ivy. The sound of the wind whistling through the battlements is heard. Moost naval architect Dr. Marco Bellini, VO, asterisk. The arsenal's physical decline mirrored its internal decay. The grand structures, once teeming with life, fell into disrepair. The dry docks silted up. The forests that had supplied the timber were depleted. The very fabric of the arsenal began to unravel. Miami asterisk. The camera moves through a series of interconnected canals within the arsenal, now stagnant and choked with weeds. The reflections of the crumbling buildings shimmer on the surface of the water. Asterisk. Tamin Stusek's narrator. Asterisk. Yet, even in decline, the arsenal retained a strange power, a haunting beauty, a testament to a bygone era, a reminder of a time when Venice ruled the waves. The whispers continued, but they changed. They were no longer whispers of criticism, but of awe, of nostalgia, of a lost world. Times asterisk. Cut to a close-up of a weathered stone carving on one of the arsenal's walls. It depicts a lion, the symbol of Venice, holding a ship's mast. The lion's face is worn and eroded, but its expression remains defiant. Asterisk. Historian Dr. Isabella Rossi, VO, asterisk. The arsenal never truly died. It transformed. It became a memory, a legend, a source of inspiration for artists, writers, and dreamers. Its legacy lives on, not in the ships it produced, but in the spirit it embodied. The spirit of innovation, of collaboration, of harnessing the flow to achieve the seemingly impossible. Times asterisk. The camera pulls back, revealing the entire arsenal complex from an aerial perspective. The sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the ancient walls. The sound of lapping water and distant seagulls is heard. Asterisk. Tommy Casterisk. Asterisk. The arsenal stands as a silent sentinel, guarding the secrets of Venice's past. A reminder that even in the face of inevitable decline, the echoes of greatness can resonate for centuries. The flow may have ceased, the hustle may have faded, but the spirit of the arsenal endures, a ghost in the gears, whispering tales of a time when Venice commanded the seas. Ahach, Durak, fade to black, asterisk. Nimes asterisk, end part 20, asterisk. Part 21, the ghost in the gears, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. fade in from black. The sound of lapping water against brick is prominent. A single shaft of sunlight illuminates dust motes, dancing in the air within one of the arsenal's vast, echoing chambers. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk, asterisk. The rhythm of Venice, dictated by the tides, found its most concentrated, relentless beat within the arsenal. But the rhythm wasn't simply the hammering of metal, the rasp of saws, or the creak of ropes. It was something more profound, something woven into the very fabric of the city's existence. It was the rhythm of innovation, of adaptation, of survival. Times asterisk. Camera slowly pans across a workbench littered with half-finished tools, covered in a fine layer of dust. A rusted caliper lies open, as if abandoned mid-measurement. Asterisk. Narrator. Asterisk, asterisk. Within these walls, ingenuity wasn't a sudden spark of brilliance. It was a slow burn, fueled by the constant pressure of necessity. The Republic demanded ships, and the arsenal delivered. Not just ships, but advancements in shipbuilding that rippled outwards across the world. From standardized parts to the assembly line itself, concepts that we take for granted today found their genesis here, in this labyrinth of brick and timber. Hans asterisk. Camera moves to a series of large, arched windows, the glass aged and distorted. The hazy Venetian lagoon is visible through them. Asterisk. Nasterisk. Asterisk. The arsenal wasn't just a place of production, it was a crucible of knowledge. Secrets whispered between master craftsmen, passed down through generations, formed a body of knowledge as valuable as any map or trade route. The techniques for crafting galleys, galleasses, and eventually, the mighty galleons, were guarded with a zealous intensity. Imes asterisk. Close up on a section of a partially constructed hull, showing the intricate joinery. The wood is dark and seasoned. Asterisk. Nasterisk. Asterisk. This knowledge, this collective understanding of wood and wind and water, became the very soul of the arsenal. It pulsed within the stone walls, lingered in the shadows, a phantom presence felt by every worker who entered its gates. It was a collective memory, a ghost in the gears. Times asterisk. The camera glides down a long, dark corridor. The only sound is the distant echo of dripping water. Asterisk. Times HISTORIAN. Drive. Elena Conti, Venetian naval historian. Versus O. Asterisk. The workers of the arsenal weren't just building ships. They were building Venice itself. Their sweat and toil translated directly into the Republic's power, its wealth, its very survival. They were the engine that propelled the Serenissima across the seas. Imes asterisk. Cut to a wide shot of the Arsenale's main gate, now weathered and bearing the marks of time. Asterisk. Cupteros nay, nasterisk. Asterisk. But the arsenal was more than just an engine of war and commerce. It was a microcosm of Venetian society. Within its walls, a strict hierarchy was observed. Master shipwrights, skilled carpenters, oar-makers, sail-makers, rope-makers, each had their place, their role within the intricate ballet of production. Master shipwrights, black and white photographs, slightly blurred and aged, flash across the screen. Workers in the arsenal, faces obscured by shadow and the grime of their labor, engaged in various tasks. Asteries. Mastery asteries, asteries. And at the bottom of this hierarchy, the unsung heroes, the thousands of unskilled laborers who hauled timber, carried tools, and performed the back-breaking tasks that kept the arsenal's heart beating. Their names are lost to history, swallowed by the vastness of time, yet their contribution is etched into every plank, every nail, every rope of the Venetian fleet. Switching along Times asterisk, the camera focuses on a single, worn stone in the arsenal's wall, touched smooth by countless hands over the centuries. Asterisk. Marifine 100 notally, the 196 Resker, Muck Road. The arsenal's rhythm wasn't always harmonious. There were strikes, protests, even riots. The workers, despite their essential role, were often treated poorly, overworked, and underpaid. The whispers of discontent echoed through the workshops, a counterpoint to the rhythmic clang of hammers. Moat Maix. A flicker of firelight briefly illuminates a section of wall, revealing faded graffiti, almost indecipherable. Ask. Nakra Niter, Atsatarman. Sex. Yet even in dissent, there was a strange sense of unity. These men, bound together by the shared experience of toil within the arsenal's walls, formed a community unlike any other in Venice. They were the Arsenaloidi, and their loyalty, both to each other and to the Republic, was a force to be reckoned with. The camera slowly rises, providing an aerial view of the arsenal, a vast complex of interconnected buildings and waterways, now largely silent and still. Narrator, ****. The arsenal, in its prime, was a city within a city. It had its own laws, its own customs, its own unique rhythm. It was a place of secrets, of innovation, and of unwavering dedication to the Republic. And even in its decline, the ghost in the gears, the echo of that rhythm, continues to resonate, a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the men who built Venice's empire, one ship at a time. Comes Ristain, fade to black. The sound of lapping water fades into the mournful call of a distant foghorn. Asterisk, ##, the Venetian arsenal, flow beats hustle, part 22. Asterisk, fade in from black, the sound of lapping water and distant rhythmic hammering. Asterisk, lane, nabla bolis, numsterisk, asterisk. We've explored the physicality of the arsenal, the sinew and stone, the timber and rope, but the true marvel, the secret ingredient that propelled Venice to the forefront of the world, lay not just in the asterisk what, but in the asterisk how. Nimes asterisk. Camera glides over a detailed model of the arsenal, highlighting the different areas. Asterisk. Knock meter. Asterisk. Asterisk. The arsenal wasn't simply a collection of workshops. It was a meticulously orchestrated system, a pre-industrial symphony of interconnected processes. Imagine, if you will, a time before the assembly line, before mass production as we understand it. Yet, here, within these walls, the seeds of those concepts were sown. Lofer, asterisk, close up on a miniature galley being fitted with tiny oars. Asterisk, Lofer, asterisk, Lofer, asterisk, consider the construction of a galley. A complex undertaking requiring hundreds of skilled artisans, carpenters, blacksmiths, sailmakers, rope makers, oar makers, caulkers, each with their own specialized knowledge, their own rhythm of work. Symes asterisk. The camera moves through the present-day arsenal, now a museum. We see remnants of the old workshops, the worn stone floors, the faint outlines of machinery. Doan Holmes asterisk. Non Holmes B. Fair, Historian Drive, Elena, CONTARINIVO, asterisk. The organization was paramount. Every task, every stage of production, was carefully planned and sequenced. The arsenal operated on a principle of flow, a continuous, uninterrupted movement of materials and labor. Nimes asterisk. Animated graphic showing the flow of materials through the arsenal. Timber arrives by barge, is processed, shaped, and moved to the appropriate workshops. The animation highlights the interconnectedness of the different stages. Asterisk. Nimeter asterisk. Nimeter. This flow was facilitated by the arsenal's unique layout. The workshops were arranged in a logical sequence, mirroring the stages of shipbuilding. Raw materials entered at one end, and finished galleys emerged at the other, ready for war or commerce. Ligurimus asterisk. Camera pans across a long, narrow waterway within the arsenal. Ligurimus height. Ligurimus height. Ligurimus height. Ligurimus asterisk. The waterways that crisscrossed the arsenal were not just decorative. They were vital arteries, transporting materials, and partially completed vessels between workshops. This minimized handling, reduced delays, and kept the flow constant. Nimes asterisk. We see archival illustrations depicting bustling activity within the arsenal. Workers move purposefully, carrying materials, operating tools. Knock, namacomb, nostrisk, knock, nostrisk, namakati samacomb, nostrisk, asterisk. The arsenal's success was also rooted in its workforce. Highly skilled artisans, many of whom came from generations of arsenal workers, brought a level of expertise rarely seen elsewhere. They were not mere laborers, but masters of their craft, fiercely proud of their contribution to the Venetian Republic. Astos, close-up on a weathered piece of wood with intricate carvings, possibly part of an old galley. Astode. Narrator, asterisk. Beyond the technical prowess, there was a deeper, more intangible element at play. A shared sense of purpose, a collective understanding of the importance of their work. They were not just building ships, they were building Venice itself. Nimes asterisk. The camera slowly moves through a darkened archway, hinting at a hidden space. Asterisk. Nimes mia, Nimes Namon, Nimes Mia, Nimes Mia, Nimes Namon, Nimes Mia, other Spia. And within this meticulously organized system, within this symphony of labor, there existed a surprising degree of autonomy. The arsenal masters understood that true efficiency came not from rigid control, but from empowering the workers, allowing them to utilize their skills and knowledge to the fullest. Light filters into the space, revealing a small, almost forgotten chapel within the arsenal. A single candle flickers. Asterisk, Sensei came non quime. Light putkul historian drive. Marco Barbaro, VO. Asterisk. The arsenal was not a place of oppressive hierarchy. It was a place of collaboration. The masters trusted their workers, and the workers, in turn, were invested in the success of the arsenal. This created a virtuous cycle, a self-reinforcing system that drove innovation and efficiency. These Imes, asterisk. The camera focuses on the candle flame dancing in the darkness. Asterisk. Licana Rickler, asterisk, asterisk. This trust, this sense of shared purpose, was perhaps the greatest secret of the Venetian arsenal. It was the invisible force that bound the entire operation together, the silent engine that drove Venice's rise to power. It was the flow that beat the hustle. Lazast, asterisk. The image of the candle slowly fades to black. The sound of lapping water and distant hammering fades to silence. Asterisk. Lazast. Text appears. The Venetian arsenal. Flow beats hustle. Part 23 continues next time. Asterisk. Nimes asterisk. Part 23 The Ghost in the Gears. Asterisk. Nimes asterisk. Fade in from black. The sound of lapping water against stone, punctuated by the distant creak of wood, fills the soundscape. Jarred. BCer.